Hi, you all. My name is Spring Estep, and I'm popping on to talk to you all about stress, sleep, and emotions. This is our education series to kind of cover all things that have us stressed out and keep us from sleeping and have our emotions in the toilet. For those of you who don't know me, I am a Blue Diamond with doTERRA. I've been doing doTERRA for almost 8 years, and my background is in nursing. I was an ER nurse for 13 years until I retired 7 years ago to do doTERRA full time. I love to educate people on how they can take back control of their health and really start to see a difference in how they feel and how their family feels, and really how they can be empowered in their health and wellness. So let's jump right in to all things stress, sleep, and emotions. You're here because you've been kind of watching and listening along to our wellness education series, and this is the week we're covering all the things about stress and sleep and emotions. So I would like for you to take just a couple minutes, seconds really, and rate your scale on a scale of 0, rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10 on how you feel about these 3 questions. 0 means not at all. 10 is like, this is a huge problem for me. And just ask yourself, how often are you aware of feeling stressed or being stressed in your daily life? Is that something that you never notice at all, or is this a huge problem for you? I would say that with the way things have been going in the world around us, you're probably somewhere on that scale, like a 5 or a 6, and some of you may even be a 10. And that's good to know, because that gives you a starting place so that we can really kind of jump in and start addressing what we need to help you balance those stress factors and your emotions and all that good stuff. Okay, the second question is, how concerned are you about the quantity and the quality of your sleep? Have you ever thought about it? Is it something that is not on your radar at all? If you're like me, maybe you could fall down on the floor and fall asleep and then wake up the next day and be fully rested. Or maybe you're somebody who tosses and turns all night and you never feel like you get a really good sleep. Rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. We want to know so we can help you. And then the third question is, how frequently do your emotions feel difficult to manage appropriately? Do you feel like you're somebody who reacts appropriately to things with your emotions, or do you fly off the handle? Do you feel like you're easily pushed to the breaking point where you could cry super easy? Let us know. Write it down on a scale of 0 to 10, and we can dive into how you can best support your body. That's one of the most beautiful things about doTERRA and the tools that they offer us, is that we can use so many things to help support our body in all 3 of these categories: stress, sleep, and emotions. So let's jump right in. If you've been around doTERRA for a little while, you maybe have seen this little graph before, or this image before. If you're brand new, you've maybe never seen it. This is what we call the mood matrix. And just in very simple terms, it helps you to kind of identify the emotions that you're feeling, and then you can pick a blend to help you move through those different emotions and kind of go from a space of feeling very stressed and emotional to maybe less stressed and much more upbeat and less emotional. So we're going to kind of break these different blends down. These are the very basic blends that have been around forever in doTERRA, and we are all a little bit obsessed with them on different levels. So if you look at this image and you're like, okay, this looks like homework. Okay, don't stress. Don't feel stressed about this. Just look at it and look at how it's numbered: 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the corners. And if you look in the upper left-hand corner, it says number 1, and then there's a picture of the Serenity blend. If you have Serenity close by, go ahead and grab it. And the Serenity blend is the restful blend, just restful blend. But if you look around this upper corner here on the left-hand side, it says like no peas and fatigue. And the way that we work through this mood matrix is to kind of look at what those words say, no peace and fatigue, and then kind of feel our feelings and feel how we feel, and maybe figure out if serenity might be a blend that would work for us if we're in this space or this corner of feeling just kind of exhausted and like we don't have any inner peace. If you need to feel calm, if you need to feel composed, this serenity blend is going to just kind of be a nice little hug for your heart. You know, if you're kind of feeling like, man, I just feel jittery inside, I can't quite put words to it, serenity is a great blend for that. If you feel like your mind is just exhausted because you're so worked up emotionally, serenity. And a lot of times that emotional workup that you feel can make you feel very fatigued, like you just can't put your finger on why you just don't have peace in your heart, in your body. Serenity, it is a great blend for that. Okay, so moving from the upper left hand corner to the right hand corner, moving from number 1 to number 2, if you see there in that upper right hand corner, there's a picture of citrus bliss. Okay, now if you look at the words there on the screen, it says fatigue and then no passion right under number 2. Citrus bliss is the invigorating blend. So it's going to make you feel like you have a little sunshine in your life, okay? It's gonna be kind of stimulating to your brain. It's a blend of citrus oils. It's really motivating to the heart. So if you're having like an overwhelming fatigue and you just feel like you just wanna stay in bed all day because there's nothing that excites you, maybe you need to try some citrus bliss. It's gonna be that blend that just kind of lifts that emotional veil of feeling flat, and it's going to make you feel really nice when you smell it. It's going to invigorate you. It's going to help you move into a space of having less fatigue and more passion. Okay, now if you kind of move around to number 3 where it says balance, and it says no peace and stress. Anybody feel that right now? You guys, with all the happenings, I know that I feel this a lot where it's just like, oh, and I'm not a stressful person. If I rated myself on a scale of 0 to 10, I would say I'm probably like a 0 or a 1. Things rarely hit my radar. I'm super laid back and easygoing, but sometimes things that happen in the world impact us in a way where we start to feel it and our bodies feel it. And it comes across in our emotions and it makes us feel like we don't have any peace. We feel that stress. And sometimes you need some balance in your life. Now, balance is the grounding blend. And if you're an oiler, if you've been around, you know, like we're a little obsessed with this guy because it does the job of just taking the edge off. It is amazing for just helping you to feel like your feet are touching the ground, like you're kind of getting your feet back beneath you. It's very consoling. It's another one of those blends that makes you feel like you're being wrapped in a hug when maybe you can't put words to the emotions that you're feeling. I tell my kids all the time that balance is the blend that just takes the edge off. Like if you just don't know what it is, balance. If your emotions are shot because of your stress level, if you're just feeling like all the things are making you feel like you're a little bit fried, then grab your balance. Put it over your heart, put it on the back of your neck, diffuse it, breathe it in. It's going to really just kind of make your heart feel so much less stress. Okay. Now, if we move into quadrant number 4 in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a picture of elevation there. Now, elevation is like sunshine in a bottle. It takes you from that space of like super stressed and no passion to feeling really inspired and cheerful and bright and chipper, and it can help you to feel encouraged. It is so delicious. And the beautiful thing about elevation is that, especially in times when there's not a lot of sunshine and you're feeling kind of like the weather's bad outside, elevation really does, I say it brings the sunshine in. It just makes you feel so much more cheerful. Now, All of these mood blends, all of these emotional support blends can be used together in combination. You can apply them all topically. And when we apply these blends, I love to put them right over your heart, rub your hands together, put them around the back of your neck, and then rub your hands together again and breathe them in. Just inhale them deeply, and you really will feel almost like an instant lift of the emotions that you're feeling. But don't be scared to get adventurous with these and combine them, because you may be saying, well, I'm kind of like in this fatigue and no passion corner with where I need citrus bliss, but I could probably also use a little balance as well. Well, then put the two together. Put them in your diffuser, put them together in your palms of your hands and apply them that way, and really get experimental with this, because you can do a lot for your emotional level, your emotional stress level, by just being really consistent with the application of these different blends, okay? Now, next up, I want to share with you about the Adaptive collection. Adaptive is somewhat new to us. We've had it about a year now, and it really has been a game changer for so many people when it comes to all three of these things: stress, sleep, and emotions, right? Now, the Adaptive collection is a 3-part series. So it comes with an oral supplement. It comes with the essential oil blend, that's a 15 ml, and then also the 10 ml roller bottle, the touch line, so it's already diluted for you. So for $82 wholesale, you can get all 3 of these items, and we're going to break these down a little bit so you understand a little bit more how to use them, okay? So you can just add these to your loyalty rewards order in a bundle, or you can piece them out individually, all right? Now, the Adaptive Calming Blend capsules are so good for helping to just give your system the calming that it needs. If you are feeling like your nerves are fried, if your brain feels like, oh, I just can't catch a break, I just feel like constantly I'm overwhelmed and stressed, if you just need to relax and boost your overall mental well-being, support your cognitive function, this blend, these capsules will be a game changer for you. If you struggle with depression and anxiety, if you just need to kind of boost that department in your body, if you will, if you're kind of like, this is something I need more support with, then Adaptive Calming Blend capsules may be the thing for you. You can just take 1 or 2 throughout the day. If you take it at night, it can help you sleep. If you take it in the morning or during the day, it's going to help kind of take the edge off, if you will. So this is a supplement that has GABA in it. It also has, I'll read you some of the things that are in here: lavender flower, leaf and stems. It's got coriander, wild orange, fennel, ahi flower. It's got gamma in it, and it's got selenium, and that's all. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read that very well, but this is a blend of different herbal supplements that are going to directly impact the way your brain feels, and it works so well, okay? So Adaptive Calming Blend capsules, this is one part of that trio, and then the second part is the 15 ml calming blend, okay? So this comes with the supplement and the roller bottle, or you can get it individually, all right? Now, this blend is a game changer for you. It's going to boost your mood. It's going to help calm a chaotic environment for you. If you're just like, ooh, my environment is so stressful, I cannot seem to put my finger on what is happening, then the Adaptive Calming Blend just calms the chaos. It reduces those feelings of anxiety and tension. You can apply this topically. You can put it in your diffuser. You use it with the supplement for a double whammy. Like if you really want to get on top of it, the supplement, this, with the oil blend is the perfect combo, okay? I love to diffuse Adaptive And I can also sometimes add citrus bliss to it for an extra kick. If I'm really feeling super stressed, I'll add citrus bliss with it. So you can really kind of get adventurous with this blend. Okay, now it also comes in the roller bottle, and this is already diluted for you. So if you're feeling like you need to use a lot of adaptive, or you really respond well to it and you want to keep it with you and have it on the go, the Touch roller bottle is perfect for that. Already diluted, and you can just roll it right where you need it whenever you need it. My husband actually keeps this in his pocket, and he loves it because he's a stressor. I'm not a stressor, he is a stressor. So he uses this throughout the day to just kind of take the edge off for him. So works really, really well for that. So again, this comes in a 3-part combo. You can get it all together, or you can piece it out individually. Okay, so just make sure you look for that on your Loyalty Rewards order. Now, if you know anything about oils and the importance of diffusing, then you can kind of tune out right now. But if you're new to this and you don't quite understand why diffuser is so important, let's just listen up. You guys, diffusing is one of the most powerful ways to directly impact your emotions and the way that you feel, okay? When we inhale things, when we breathe things in through our nose, it hits our limbic system and it gets into our bloodstream immediately, faster than an IV injection, all right? So we've talked a lot about this and how powerful diffusion is through all of our continuing ed stuff. It really is an important element to being super successful with your health and your emotions. So get a diffuser out and get it going. Have a diffuser in every room of your house, especially if you struggle in this department with your emotions and with stress. If you have a stressful environment, diffuse like a crazy person. If you are super emotionally overwhelmed or you're feeling emotional all the time, diffuse all the time, okay? These are some different diffuser recipes that you can just put in your diffuser whenever you feel like it. And if you notice anything, just notice that there's a lot that you can combine. If you respond well to a certain oil or blend and you love a couple of them, combine them and use them together. Now, each one of these little recipes has like a drop amount, like 3 drops of adaptive with 3 drops of wild orange, or 3 drops of balance and 3 drops of wild orange. You can totally do that, or you can just shake it like a salt shaker and get your diffuser full of whatever it is. The more oil you put in, the stronger the smell, okay? That's how that works. But if you just inhale your oils through your nose, deeply inhale them, your emotions are going to get a big hit of that, and it's going to be so beneficial for you. So use your diffuser. Put a diffuser in every space that you have. In your car, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your living room, in your office, in your kids' room, in your basement. You see what I'm saying? Like, you really can put a diffuser everywhere. And this is going to hugely impact the way that you feel and how you respond. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about sleep. Friends, sleep. There are so many things that you can do to help your sleep. A lot of people feel like they're not sleeping very well now because they're stressed out, they're overwhelmed emotionally. A lot of us are not sleeping very well because we're on our phones a whole lot. So these are just 4 things that you can do to help improve your sleep life, okay? Sticking to a schedule, like going to bed at the same time consistently and getting up at the same time. Obviously, a healthy diet is key to not just sleep, but just overall wellness, right? If you don't snack after 9 p.m. and then you have like a lighter portion for dinner, that's going to be really supportive. Moving your body in some form every day is going to be very helpful for you to help maintain a good sleep life. If you're not moving your body, it's going to be harder for you to sleep. And then limiting your screen time. Blue lights that are on your phones and on your computer screens are detrimental to your sleep. If you're spending a lot of time on the computer, if you're spending a lot of time on a phone, your brain sees that blue light and kicks out lots of cortisol to keep you awake, and it suppresses the melatonin. So if you will just stay away from your screens a couple hours before bed, make sure that you put your phone on the setting where it turns to non-blue lights in the evening, wear blue light blocker glasses. There's a lot of things that you can do that are really going to be beneficial for you as far as limiting that screen time, and that is going to help you sleep better, okay? Now, let me talk to you about Serenity capsules. We are Serenity capsule junkies at my house. My children, my husband, we're all a little bit crazy about Serenity capsules. And it's because it is so good for helping your body to just shut your brain off and go to sleep, okay? So Serenity capsules are going to promote healthy relaxation. It's going to encourage your brain to go to sleep, and it's going to calm the nervous system. It helps to reduce stress in your body. And the really cool thing about the Serenity Restful Complex is that there was actually a clinical trial done on this. doTERRA did its own clinical trial, double-blinded, placebo-controlled, and found that people actually notice a significant improvement in their ability to fall asleep and to stay asleep and wake up refreshed in the morning. Who doesn't need that? You guys. It is so good. So Serenity helps to balance the hormones in your brain. It helps to calm your nervous system. It helps to reduce the stress in your body. And what I've noticed with the Serenity Complex is that if I don't have like a good, like if I'm like, okay, I need to go to bed, but it's like midnight, I know I have to get up like at 6 a.m. and I know that I'm not going to get good sleep. If I take Serenity soft gels before I go to bed, no matter how little sleep I get, I wake up relaxed. I wake up feeling like my brain got some good sleep. So if you are on the struggle bus in the sleep department, you need this. All right. Now, we also do diffusers in our room to help with sleep. We put the Serenity essential oil blend in our diffuser, and it helps so much. Okay, so pair the Serenity Restful Complex with your Serenity essential oil blend, and it's going to make you wake up feeling like $1,000,000. All right. So for a nightly regimen for sleep and for stress, the Serenity soft gels, so good. But then you can also pair it with a copaiba soft gel. Copaiba works to soothe anxiousness. It helps to just balance your body and help it get some rest. But it's also so good for supporting inflammation in the body. It decreases inflammation. And sometimes when you're not feeling at your best as far as the achiness in your body, you don't sleep well. So you can pair the two of these together, one of each of them, to help you sleep. You're going to wake up feeling amazing the next morning. All right. So copaiba soft gels, Serenity soft gels, that's a good nightly regimen. Now, if you're like, I don't love the Serenity soft gels, I want to try something different, or what else can I do to kind of alternate or whatever, you can do adaptive soft gels with copaiba. And then another favorite that I actually keep right beside my bed is the Yarrow Palm capsules. And I love these because they help stimulate healthy skin from the inside out. It promotes a healthy immune system with the frankincense and the melissa that are in these. Yarrow is so good at helping to balance hormones and your emotions. So if you're really on the struggle bus at night and you're just like, oh my gosh, I need it all, I don't know where to start, then grab you some Yarrow Palm capsules, pair it with the copaiba and the adaptive, and it's going to just help your body get into a place of just overall calm while boosting your immune system and really, really calming your emotions. Okay, so this is another alternative regimen for you. Now, of all of the sleep blends and all the things, this is 100% my most favorite sleep blend as far as oils ever. It's called the Hibernation Roller. It's really easy. All you have to do is just grab your roller bottle, and you're going to put 20 drops of each of these oils in that roller bottle and top it with fractionated coconut oil. Now, frankincense is, like, we all know Frank, right? If you're when in doubt, get your Frank out. It's so good because it helps with everything in the body, but it helps to settle your mind and it calms that hyperactivity. And then vetiver is the switch for your brain that turns off the busy mind. So if your mind races at night and you can't seem to just like turn it off, vetiver. Vetiver is the oil that does that. And then bergamot is a single citrus oil that just calms agitation. It's a natural sedative, so soothing. And you pair that with Roman chamomile, which, you guys, Roman chamomile is like the most relaxing, calming single oil. I love Roman chamomile, especially for babies and little people. When you put these four together, you're never going to be the same. It is that good. I also love to put 2 to 3 drops of each of these oils in the diffuser. And after we roll it on and put it on our feet and rub it in, we take our hands and rub it all over our pillow. Friends, I'm telling you, you will sleep better than you've ever slept using this and pairing it with a Serenity soft gel or an adaptive supplement. Listen, you have options. You have so many different tools to help you with stress, sleep, and emotions. You guys, so good. Now, this is an example of like a wellness box, okay? This is the Adaptive Collection. It's 82 PV. Then you can add a wild orange for 10. You can add the Copaiba soft gels for $32, and then a balance, which is 21. And that gets your total to about $145. You would get the free oil of the month, whatever it is that month. And also you earn product credits on your Loyalty Rewards order for doing this. So just to kind of to cover again the things that we've went over, you have options. You can do any of the mood oils, Balance, Serenity, Elevation, Citrus Bliss. Those are all great to help move you through those 4 quadrants with the mood matrix. Then you can do any of the adaptive line. You can use the Serenity and the Copaiba and the Yarrow Palm. Those are all things that are available to you to help you balance your stress and your emotions and help you sleep better. Friends, when you are sleeping well and you are handling your emotions well, you feel good. And that is the beautiful thing about doTERRA, is that we have all of these tools available to us, and you just have to figure out which one is the one that works the best for you. And the nice thing is that you can really get experimental and try a lot of different things. If you notice you respond better to Copaiba at night when you've worked out a lot or you've been working in the yard a lot, then use that. And if you have not been working out in the yard a lot and you just need to sleep really good, then use a Serenity. And if your emotions are shot and you just don't know what the problem is, grab an adaptive. Do you see what I'm saying? You have so many tools available to you. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for jumping in on our continuing education series. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your week. Bye, y'all.